Ponytails. Read by Scribbler. Dawn on the Mountainside by Atosen. Luna found herself lying in cold snow. She blinked, trying to clear the splotches of colour from her eyes. The wind whistled between the mountain peaks, and nearby a few ponies whispered to each other. A quartet of hooves crunched closer. Luna tried to push herself to her hooves, but her legs trembled and wouldn't bear her weight, so she remained in the snow with her head lowered. Stay back! Two purple hooves came into her field of view, and the other pony pressed their head against Luna's neck. They were shockingly warm. It's okay, Luna. I'm here. Twilight, I'm so sorry. It's okay. How long was it? Only a century this time. Sister! Luna choked out suddenly. Where is she? I remember. She's fine, Luna. She was sealed very thoroughly, but she's on her way here right now. Luna heard the other ponies murmuring, "Sister?" to each other, but she continued to ignore them. For an agonizing few minutes, she focused on slowing her heavy breaths. Snow melted beneath her, running freezing cold water through her fur. It was morning, but her moon was still high in the sky. A column of black smoke blocked out some of her stars, and her eyes traced it back to its origins in the luminous city on the mountainside below. Canterlot was burning. Her unspoken thoughts were answered by a familiar voice.
It's not your fault.
Celestia appeared then, at last, in a flash of sunlight that hurt Luna's eyes. The Sun Princess surged forward and embraced Luna, wrapping her up with her forelegs and wings. Celestia's skin was hot too. Dear! Luna's whole body shuddered, and she pressed her face into her sister's chest. What's wrong with me?
It's not your fault,
Celestia said again, with emphasis. You don't know that. We do, said Twilight, from somewhere beyond Celestia's all-encompassing white wings. Luna, I promise. I know I said this last time, but I promise again. You are not Nightmare Moon. We've traced the magical residues, and we think they're Tartarian or— You don't know what I've felt! Luna snapped, flaring her wings. Celestia drew away out of shock, and the cold air bit at Luna's skin once again. She glared at Twilight, and then, out of some masochistic shame, turned her gaze on Twilight's friends. 5 new mares. No, one was a griffin this time. 5 new friends to see her for what she really was. Nightmare Moon, she said in a low voice, forcing them to crane their necks to hear, is a pony who knows she will never be loved. She knows she can never be there for her little ponies. She knows she has no choice. Nightmare Moon is pain and jealousy and despair. But I feel those things in the deep of the night when no pony else is awake. They're not the moods of some Tartarus demon holding my strings. They're exactly my emotions. It all comes from me. Nightmare Moon is me. The 5 friends looked at each other. Their misty breaths sparkled in the moonlight.
With all due respect, Miss Luna,
said a sky-blue unicorn,
we thought a lot of monsters with these babies.
She put her hoof to the pendant around her neck, the element of loyalty Luna recognized. The bearer of laughter, a small orange Pegasus, nodded rapidly.
Yeah, we're the experts on demons and stuff.
But out of all those battles, not one of them have left a pony behind. Does that say anything to you?
Said Loyalty. No, Luna hazarded. The bearer of honesty, an earth pony, sighed and tugged on an age-worn hat.
I think what my friend's trying to say, maybe you did do some bad stuff, and maybe you're going to do bad stuff again. But that's okay, because we'll always be here to stop you from doing too much harm, and to help you feel better, because we know you're not a monster, you're just a pony.
Yeah.
Said the bearer of loyalty.
Sure, that's what I meant.
The bearer of kindness extended her taloned foot. Friends? Luna hesitated for a long moment, then extended her hoof to shake. The element bearers, Twilight included, all smiled and gathered around her, and, very suddenly, Luna found herself in the middle of a group hug.
I left the moon up for you, Luna,
said Celestia.
Would you like to do dawn today?
She did, and it was a beautiful dawn. That was Dawn on the Mountainside. It was written by Atosen and read by Scribbler with special guest voice actors Gina M as Celestia, Mandy-chan as the bearer of laughter, Laura Rose Sievers as the bearer of loyalty, and Scooter Smartycat as the bearer of honesty. Right, thank you very much for listening. It's been 2 weeks since a week and a half since the last fic reading, and that is because last weekend I had only just got home from being away with River Brony, and I'd only just said goodbye to him because he'd gone back to Australia, and I couldn't face doing the rigmarole of putting together a fic reading because I missed him. So last weekend was doing washing, meeting up with Suki again, and starting the inevitable rigmarole of getting ready for work again next week, which has been all sorts of fun. If fun would be a stand-in word for hellaciously urine-soaked horrible. But needs must when the devil drives. And this week, as we verge on the second half of Season 5, I thought it would be nice to put out this little Luna fic, especially considering the last episode that Season 5 left us with, Do Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep? So I kind of like this one, the idea that Nightmare Moon is a cyclical thing. It's not something that Luna can get rid of. She is Nightmare Moon, and Nightmare Moon will come back. But Twilight and the whatever bearers of harmony there are will always be there to defeat her. And as with many things with MLP, the same lesson is learned a few times by characters, because in real life we don't learn lessons the first time that we encounter them. We need to be retaught them a few times before they stick. And it would be nice if certain parts of the real world would acknowledge that this is in fact a thing. But again, needs must when the devil drives. So, thank you very much for listening. I have been hard at work this week in amongst everything else on a very special video that should be coming out when it's finished, but it was originally going to be the 50k special, the special for my 50,000 subscribers. Given that I'm now at 55,000 subscribers, which is a phenomenon that regularly causes me to go, what? It may be the 55,000 subscriber special. We'll see what happens, because when this video comes out, you will see why it took me a while. And there should be a trailer for that one coming out relatively soon. Real life paid work allowing me to work on this, or any kind of fandom thing, at all, until October. I had some fan art over the last 2 weeks, and it is lovely, lovely stuff. So I'm going to show it off very quickly, because with a short fic reading, it seems highly inappropriate for me to make the end blurb longer than the fic reading itself. So first of all then, is this one from Coraline 15, which is of my ponysona as a bat pony. Thank you very much, Coraline. It's lovely pencil work on this, and I love her red eyes. I really like the whole concept of bat ponies, and the fuzzy ears on this one are very, very cute. So thank you very much, Coraline. Then we have this one, which is a gorgeous one from somebody called Missy Tofu, which which is a wonderful name as well, but this is called Be Lovely to Each Other, and it's a headshot of my ponysona. I absolutely adore this one. It's so liquid and vibrant and exotic and slightly anime-ish, and I just really like it. Thank you very much, Missy Tofu. And then we have this one from, I'm going to attempt to pronounce your name, sweetheart, Lydia Raitmeyer. Raitmeyer? I don't know if I pronounced that right, but Lydia. Thank you, Lydia, for doing this very shiny one of my ponysona. Well, I'm not sure if she's looking smug or sultry, but smultry. Smultry, we'll have that word. Smultry. So we have this smultry picture of my ponysona from Lydia. That word. Thank you very much. And finally, we have this one of my ponysona looking, I don't know what I used to describe this one. Well, looking sidelong at something, but maybe looking a bit knowing. And this is from Transmute, a friend on Twitter. Thank you very, very much, Transmute. So, thank you very much to everyone for listening to this. I hope to see you again next time. And many thanks this week to my beloved patrons Dawn Holland, Limey Pony, Ian Jensen, Shining Tevo Star, Marcus, Stephen Knight, The One Ryu, Mystic Mystery, Andrew, Xena, Starlight Stream, Mad Curse, Thought Police and Spies, Suki has just burped on the recording because she's just had her dinner, Ask Nightmare Luna, Ilya Leonov, Corpulent Brony, Houston Russell, Norman, Scout Charger, Klaus Hyde, Peregrine Caged, Greg F., Sturdy Solus, and Ed Arthur. Thank you very much to everybody. Be lovely to each other, and good night, everybody.